Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be offset smoking some spare ribs. Stay tuned. I got a rack of these spare ribs here. I want to do an offset smoke. I'm going to be using the 3-2-1 method. Before you get this baby in your smoker, the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and prepare it. So we're going to go ahead and get it out of the vacuum seal here. You want to add some mustard as a binder. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty on this one. So before I forget to mention this, a lot of the products that you do see here, I'll have a link on the description below. So if you are interested, please go ahead and click on those links. By clicking on those links, it kind of helps my channel as well, support my channel, because I'm an affiliate with a lot of these companies that provide these products. You want to use your favorite seasoning. I do use Rudy's Rub, and this is one of the products I have down there. So if you are interested, check them out. This gives a nice little kick. I use this on a lot of my products, a lot of my smokes. I'm gonna be nice and generous with this. I'm gonna flip it over. All right, so this also depends on how much time you have. If you're going to smoke this same day, give it at least 30 minutes to sit there and let it kind of soak in. But if you have the time, I would do this the night before and put it in your refrigerator and let it kind of like simmer overnight on its own juices. But what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my pit so that we can go to the next step. I'm putting my ribs bone down. And this method, you don't have to have this exact smoker. It works with any smoker that you have. Just go ahead and keep true to the method and you should have the same result. I'm gonna close this up. I'm gonna set my internal temp of my smoker at 240. I'm gonna smoke them for 3 hours. After the 3rd hour, I'm gonna go ahead and take it through the next step. But for now, just keep an eye on it. Keep it at 240 for 3 hours. So a little bit on fire management. There's a couple of ways that you can keep track of your temperature inside your smoker. You can install one of these analog or a digital thermometer. Now, I have both, but the way this works is if you introduce more air, it'll get hotter. If you starve your fire, it'll start to come back down. So that's the whole theory behind that fire management. When I have a chance, I like to use this Thermoworks. It works in conjunction with your billows fan over there. I like it because you can set the temperature. Like if you notice here, I set it at 240 right there for my smoker. I have a probe going in here and it's gonna monitor once the temperature hits 240. Right now it's at 200. Once it hits 240, that fan will stop blowing air in there, which is where my charcoal is and my wood. So it's a real easy way of keeping track of it. I have a link on the description again, like on these products, I do have them. If any type of smoker that you have, this thing adapts. So you can put it to pretty much any type of smoker. It'll make your life that much easier, especially if you're doing smokes that are 4, 6, 12, 18 hours, 20 hours, especially if you're gonna do briskets. So just keep that in mind whenever you're trying to make your life a little bit easier when you're smoking. So one final piece to the puzzle, I forgot to add this, so I'm adding it now. You want to have some type of water pan. I have this cast iron pan that I just use. I'll go ahead and put it underneath, right underneath the thing, underneath your ribs. That'll help keep the moisture in your smoker. So one of the things I forgot to do, I'm still gonna do it even though we're almost done with the 3 hours. We're gonna go ahead and wrap these babies up in foil paper. I use this Texas Tough aluminum foil paper. A couple of things you want to add to this before you wrap them up. Go ahead and add drizzle some brown sugar. Get yourself some apple juice. We're gonna drizzle this in the bottom. So now these are gonna go back into your smoker for another 2 hours. I did put the bone facing down. 2 hours later, go ahead and unwrap these babies. Whoa. Look at that baby. That's what 2 hours wrapped in the foil looks like. Wah, 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 wow. Look at that. We're gonna go ahead and get these babies out of the foil as gingerly as possible, because these things are nice and soft. Let it drip. Bow. Let me see. Probably can't see it from that angle, but let's bring it over this way. Check out the receding on that part. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So next step here is we're down to the one method. Here we're going to stick it back into the smoker. Now this method, this part of the method, it all depends on you. You like a softer type of rib bark, you won't want to leave it there more than 15 minutes, 10 minutes tops. But if you like a little bit of a stiffer bark to it, you go up to about an hour. Okay, so but before we put them back into the smoker, get your favorite barbecue sauce, or you can leave it bareback if you want, but I'm gonna add a little bit of barbecue sauce just to give you guys a full effect. Rub it out. The ribs, of course. And the reason that we do this at the end, at the tail end, is because most of your barbecue sauces have some type of sugars in them. So if you do it too early, it'll burn in on your ribs and it'll not be that good of a taste. So this is just at the very tail end, we're gonna go ahead and slather these up with barbecue sauce. We're gonna stick them back in the smoker. Depending on your stiffness preference, you either go 15 minutes or you go a full hour. So that is really up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and take these babies back into the smoker. I lost another bone. There's another one. I mean, I can pretty much turn these out. Maybe I should just do that. Let's see how many of these I can turn out. Whoop, gone. Turn it. Turn it. Bam, clean. Never done that one before. Let's see how many of these bones I can pull out like this. Turn, turn. Hot. Bam, clean as a whistle. See the edges? Look at that. Turn this one. Ooh-wee. Turn this one. Oh. Just got these last 3 right here. So let's go ahead and cut these babies up and see what they look like. Nice. Look at that nice little smoke ring. Can't be mad at that. But the true test is a taste test. Here we go. You can see the juices glistening. That's some good rib right there. I literally fall off the bone. Look at that. All right, guys. This has been the Smoking Beard. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about in the comments about my ribs. Catch you guys on the flip side.